Crazy Dave and Emma investigate the history of steam. The first practical steam engine was invented by Captain Savary and patented in 1698 as the method of raising water by fire. Captain Savary's first steam engine was in fact an atmospheric engine. This ingenious device had no moving parts, just a series of valves. I can demonstrate the principle using a wine bottle with a hole drilled in the bottom, stood in a small tray of water and filled with steam. My lovely assistant Emma, who I've just splashed with water, will show the level rising as the steam condenses. As water when boiled expands into steam at a ratio of 1666 to 1, cooling it within an enclosed container will create a partial vacuum, causing water to be drawn up from the lower container into the sealed bottle. Pouring cold water over the closed cap chills the bottle and makes the steam condense more quickly. This simple device was called the miner's friend, as it could be deployed to pump water from flooded mines. In 1712, this concept was further improved by Mr. Thomas Newcomen, who produced the first true atmospheric engine. Up until that time, only horses or wind power could be used to pump water. In an attempt to recreate Newcomen's design, I've used some old fire extinguishers. Rather than build a steam boiler, I'm just using a B&Q wallpaper stripper that will provide steam. It's a bit like a large kettle with a pipe on. The piston is just 2 plywood discs sandwiched in a piece of rubber matting, and the parallel motion is achieved by a chain following the radius of a pivoting piece of wood. Apparently a well-tuned Newcomen engine could be made to run at speeds up to 12 strokes a minute. Sadly, my machine only achieved 3 strokes a minute. Firstly, the wallpaper stripper fills the lower chamber with steam, which is then released into the upper chamber. The lower valve is then closed, and as the steam cools and condenses, a partial vacuum draws the piston down and lifts the counterweight. This can be accelerated by cooling the chamber. Water is added on top of the piston to improve the seal. Originally, an operator was required to turn the valves at the end of each stroke, but later on a series of linkages made the process automatic. This procedure can be greatly improved by injecting cold water into the steam chamber on the power stroke. As you can see, the reaction is quite violent. Thank you for watching Crazy Dave's History of Steam.